Big news just hit the tattoo world. A groundbreaking product was just released and it is taking the whole tattoo industry by storm. Now this product is called Magic Ink, and this ink might just change the way we forever look at tattoos. Like literally look at tattoos. Now ever since the inception of tattoos, there's always been one thing we've kind of understood and known about tattoos, and that is tattoos are permanent. Once it's there and it's not coming off easy. But what if I told you there is now a way for you to turn on and turn off a tattoo? Doesn't sound right, does it? Sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. But yes, you can now have a tattoo be visible when you want it to be and be gone from your body when you no longer want to see it or have it be visible to others. And this mind-blowing innovation or inkivation, see what I did there, is all thanks to a tattoo artist along with a bunch of scientists that have now created the world's first rewritable ink. And I am so excited to talk about this with you. So let's start off with how this magic ink works. Is it actually magic or is there more going on? Well, I am sorry to break it to everybody out there, but there is no such thing as magic. This all has to deal with science. Now, Magic Ink is actually an acronym and it stands for Microscopic Adaptable Generative Intradermal Coloring. Man, that is a mouthful, and Magic Ink sounds so much better. Now, I am not a scientist. I don't understand exactly everything that is going on, but the easiest and simplest way that I can describe how this ink works is that it has special properties in the ink where it disappears and reappears when exposed to specific wavelengths of UV light. So when the white light is put onto it, it turns the tattoo on, and when the orange light is put over the tattoo, it turns the tattoo off. But to get a little bit more specific information on this, here is Emily Gardner, a chemical engineer that helped in developing this product.
Magic Ink is a photochromic diarylethene dye that is encapsulated in a medical grade biocompatible polymer. So Magic Ink works by using light to essentially change its structure, and when that structure is changed, the color is also changed.
So now that we know how this mind-blowing tattoo ink works, let's talk about how Magic Ink came to be. And that is all thanks to this tattoo artist by the name of Keith McCurdy, or how most know him by as Bang Bang. He is a super famous tattoo artist that works out of New York City, who has tattooed a lot of celebrities like Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and how Bang Bang likes to put his tattoo career is he is always trying to redefine tattooing, and I definitely think he did that, or at least tried to, with this ink. Now, it is stated that he connected with a scientist by the name of Carson Bruns, who was experimenting with UV reactive tattoo ink since 2018. And while Carson saw this invention as a medical tool, Bang Bang saw its artistic capabilities and how it could be put and used in the tattoo industry. The pair then went and founded Hyperskin, a nanotech company developing advancements in bioscience, to which then they created their first product of Magic Ink. Now let's address the biggest elephant in the room, and that is this ink healthy? Because at first glance and when you first hear about it, it doesn't sound like something you'd exactly want to be putting in your body and having it sit there for the rest of your life. I told my dad about it, and the first thing that he said to me was, is that healthy? Should you be putting that in your body? Is it FDA approved? And the answer to this question is yes, it is healthy. Or at least that's what it seems to be from everything that they have on their website. I'm going to read you a couple of quotes that they have from their website. Stuff like, our ink is engineered with the safest and purest ingredients available. Or, our inks are held to the highest standard of purity. Each batch undergoes meticulous scrutiny by our team of experts. And every batch of Magic Ink ever made has been tested by Dr. Butterfield, both in lab and in his own skin. Now, I usually take what companies say about their products a little bit lightly, but they do have a lot of information up there for you to go ahead and check out for yourself, like findings, research, and they even have the MSDS sheet to go ahead and check out for yourself. All that will be linked in the description for anybody that is interested in checking that out. Now, I am not a doctor, I am not a scientist, so I don't understand all the research and findings they have on their website about this product, but I will say I truly do believe that it is probably healthier than a lot of other inks that are out on the market. And I say that because tattoo ink regulations aren't the greatest. There's a lot of stuff out there that isn't good for you that is still being used. So I see this passing the test, and especially because it's going to be so popular with so many eyes on it, they've probably done their due diligence in making it as healthy as possible to pass all the tests that is required to go through and be a good tattoo ink. Now let's get into some of the limitations that Magic Ink has, because there are a few. First, if you are thinking about getting Magic Ink tattoo, the experience is the same of that of a standard tattoo. It's put in the same way. It's going to take about the same amount of time. You're going to experience the same amount of pain. But the main thing is you have to wait until the magic ink is healed before the UV reactive properties can work. So after getting your tattoo, you can't really test it out right away. You got to wait about a week to 2 weeks before you're able to see its full properties come into action. Second limitation, as of right now at least, is this is only available in one color of magenta red. So don't expect to go ahead and get a full color piece with this or kind of a black and gray, because those colors do not exist. Now, Bang Bang did come out and say that tattoo ink works on a CYM kind of scale, just like a printer, and they are currently working on cyan and yellow in the works. And once you kind of have all those three colors, you can mix it with magenta and you'll get black. But until then, red is the only choice of option that you have to kind of do this tattoo in. This next limitation is a big one, and that is the sun and its UV rays may activate the magic ink without you wanting it to be activated. So if you maybe have a tattoo that your parents don't know about and you go to the beach one day, get ready to get in trouble, because the sun is going to rat you out without you even knowing. The next limitation that I see for myself is, how do you tattoo this ink? Do you have to activate the whole bottle before you go ahead and tattoo so you're able to see what you're doing? Or are you kind of just going over the stencil and hoping that everything is solid and clear as you go through it? Because some of the examples that they posted, it looks a little bit blotchy, a little bit messy, and it makes me wonder if they were able to see what they were doing. And the final limitation that I wonder to this ink is dilution for a lighter shade. Just like in black and gray, you can take black and turn it into many lighter shades of gray by diluting it and adding water. But can you do this with this ink, or is adding water and diluting it going to ruin the properties and the integrity of the ink? I haven't seen anybody ask this question yet. I would like to have it answered, and I'm very curious to know if that would work or not. Now, what do other tattoo artists think about this new ink? Well, if you go to Magic Ink's Instagram page and go to the comments section, you will see what a lot of the artists are thinking, and there are a lot of mixed opinions on it. Some think this is going to be the next big thing. Some don't understand it enough to really give an opinion, and some hate it, thinking it is going to ruin the tattoo industry and that it's just kind of a fad. Now, from what I see and what they posted, this has about 40 chosen artists to help push this ink, and some of them are great, amazing artists that I love and have been following for a long time. So for me, that is a big thing, because I know that these guys are putting their names behind it. They're backing this ink, so I trust them. I trust the ink. And even though, yes, I know some of these artists are getting a bag to do it, they're still putting their name behind it. And that, again, is enough for me to kind of trust it a little bit more. Now, for my opinion, I think this is amazing. I love the idea, and I think it is revolutionary. I think it opens up a whole new style of tattooing. Yes, it is a little gimmicky, and this is not going to be for everybody. And I definitely do not see this taking over the regular kind of tattoos that we are so used to. But I definitely see this kind of adding a whole new kind of perspective and kind of design into the tattoos that we can now create. Like, just imagine having a tattoo or a full sleeve, and with the swipe of a simple UV light, a whole new tattoo comes about. It's magic. It's magic, and that is just something so amazing. I also believe you're going to have a lot of creative artists take this to a whole new level. Now, Magic Ink gave a great example, and a very simple example on, you have a solid circle, and then you are able to go in with that light, and then all of a sudden now you have a circle or like a donut, or you can go ahead and maybe make a half circle, a kind of moon crescent. The abilities in rewriting and kind of doing something different are really endless. Like, you can really do so much if you know how to play with this ink. Now, I know there is a lot of backlash on this Magic Ink, but I believe that you're always going to get that with anything new that is introduced to a new field. And I found a quote that kind of really explains this perfectly, and that is, while some people resist change naturally, some do because innovation often means losing a piece of their identity or lifestyle. And I could definitely see that to be true with a lot of artists and people that are tied up in the old way of tattoos. And a couple other great examples of some things that you now use every day that were once a menace to society were like cars, electricity. One more great example I got for you guys is JustINKD Tattoo, when he introduced using anesthesia to put people under to get tattooed. Everybody said that was a horrible idea and that this is just, nobody's ever going to do this. a couple years later now, everybody's doing it. A lot of other artists have taken that idea over. So you just got to give it time and kind of accept it. Because to be honest, you either get with the program or you get left behind, because things are always changing and evolving. Now, with all that being said, I still think there is a lot we need to see from this product, and only time will tell if it's a complete success or if it's a complete fad. But I do believe that's going to be here for a long time, and it's only going to get better as time goes on. But for now, if I was you, I'd personally just wait on trying to getting a tattoo like this. Wait until more results and findings come out about it, or you see more other people, guinea pigs, get this, and you can kind of test it and see for yourself if it's worth something we're getting. I bought a bottle. I'm going to be doing a tattoo, so let me be the guinea pig. It was super expensive, but I mean, I had to. When something like this comes out, it's worth trying out and seeing, how it goes. So subscribe, join the community, because that bottle is going to be coming in the near future, back order. But when it does come, you're definitely going to want to be here for when I tattoo that on myself. And I'm also going back to France in April to get another tattoo by Sandry. I'm starting the lanes. We got 5 days in a row, and it's just another tattoo to add to the collection, and eventually working my way towards a full bodysuit. And I would really love for you guys to be here, a part of that journey. So now, if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and check out this UV tattoo. It is another awesome video that will surprise you in many ways as well. So go ahead, check that out, and I will see you there. Like always, Justin out. Later, guys.